So even though Ron says sometimes that he's not a people person, he's always the one to talk to the neighbors at the campground. And he was like, we gotta get out of here in 30 minutes. You think we can make it? I'm like, sure. So I start making lunch and cleaning up. He's been talking to the neighbor for the last 20 minutes. So it's not my fault if we don't leave at the time we thought we would. Today is a travel day. We're finally making it up to Glacier National Park. And the goal for today is to not buy any food. Don't spend any money at a gas station or buying lunch or buying dinner or getting ice cream. We just want to eat what we have. I grocery shopped yesterday. We have plenty of food. So we're trying not to be lazy about it and eat the food we have. We'll stop to eat lunch, which I'm gonna go make now. For the kids' lunch, we are packing a homemade Lunchable. We pack lunch into this Tupperware container, and then they can open this up and eat from it in the car, or if we're at a rest stop, or if we decide to eat in here, we're gonna be ready to go. I'm also avoiding using single-use plastic, so we don't use Ziploc bags here. The only bags that I have in the camper are leftover from St. Louis, but I have not purchased any of those snack bags or sandwich bags or anything. So we either wrap sandwiches in foil or we put them in Tupperware containers because we want to try to reduce the amount of plastic that we throw away. I truly believe that the key to a happy car ride with kids is food. And so we have their lunch, which is meat, fruit, and cookies, which will make them happy. That's not a lot of food. So what we do is we get in the car and I wait as long as possible until they ask for a snack or they're hungry and hand them either an apple, goldfish, we have applesauce, and granola bars. So I keep these by me, and if they ask for something, I just hand it back. For breakfast, we had crunch berries, very healthy. They each had a fresh fruit, so strawberries for Olivia, grapes for Mila, and then we freeze our yogurt tubes, and they just love those, and it takes them like 20 minutes to eat that, so that's usually a really good treat. Are you finished? Okay, you ready for your yogurt? Oh, I already... Hi. Frozen yogurt.
Can I go outside?
Here, put your shoes on. So these are going to be left in the camper for lunchtime because there's not a lot of room in the car. By the time we put both kids and they have an activity tray and the dog, and we put the dog food container in the car with a blanket on the top so Yachty has more space to lay. There's not a lot of room for a cooler. So I actually keep a lot of stuff by my feet, and I usually cram myself in there with all my stuff, but I want to be in control of the snacks and that kind of stuff. So these will stay in the refrigerator inside the trailer, and the rest of these snacks will stay in the front with me. And then I have a dinner planned for tonight, which is like a taco pasta dish. So we're going to make that when we arrive at Glacier.
It's time to, it's not time to leave Montana. It's time to leave this part of Montana. We're going to West Glacier. The map says it's just over 200 miles or 3.5 hours. We're going to try to make it in 4.
Oh, good.
And, you know, as soon as we get ready to leave, the kids find some friends to play with on the playground.
Olivia finds friends everywhere. We have a conversation with someone for 5 minutes and she said, oh, look, you made a friend.
Friends.
Friends.
But it was sad last night when she was walking around the playground by herself waiting for kids to come. And they finally come and we have to leave.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, first we dump.
First we dump. We gotta go dump the tanks over here. I need you to come with me.
Okay.
Come on.
Bye, guys. We finally made friends.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna get a drink of water in there. Bye.
Okay, let's go.
This is Bella, and that one's Sadie.
Oh, hi.
Sadie lives here a lot. Yeah. This is. Did you get Snowball in the car?
No, I didn't bring any toys. We got your workbooks and tablets.
We can play our tablets.
You have to do your glacier workbooks first. We have dumped the tanks and we are getting on the road. We are stopped for lunch and potty break and gas. And then we'll head out. I think we still have 2.5 hours until we get to our RV park.
Yeah, you can't get there this way.
Do you like your lunch?
Yeah.
Hey Ron,
What?
what did you buy?
We're out of beer. So I had to get beer. It's only $6.99. It's a bargain. It was $3 off.
This was the no buying food or drink day. Ron went into the gas station and failed. I took the time to make lunch and have snacks. As we're driving up to Glacier, the road that we're driving on along Flathead Lake is full of cherry orchards. Like almost every single property you pass, they're selling cherries. We finally found one that has a big enough parking area for us to fit in. So we're gonna get some cherries.
Hi! We're at a cherry place. I hope I like some cherries.
And fruit wine.
Can we try one of them?
Do you want to try one? These are the samples.
Yeah.
Do you want to try one? Okay, there's a seed in the middle, so when you chew it, just don't bite down in the center.
Like in the middle? Mommy, is there any of the cherries that we like that are on?
These are the cherries that we're looking at, honey. Oh, the sweet.
I like both of these.
Good, I'm glad. We're gonna get some. Yeah? Yeah. All right.
I don't know which one I like better.
I had huckleberry vodka the other day, but I haven't had any wine.
We find a strawberry place. Can we go there?
Yeah. Did you like the cherries?
No.
You ate it.
I love the cherries.
So we're gonna let Yadi take a little walk, and Ron says it's okay to buy groceries on the no buying food or drink day that we just said we were gonna have. So now we just bought 2 bottles of wine and $6 worth of cherries and the beer. He said the beer is groceries, so that didn't count, and neither does this because it's not it's not fast food or restaurant or energy drinks. So I don't know if we can say we were successful in our goal of not buying food. I think we failed, but he seems to think it's okay.
Daddy failed.
We'll display their Washington cherries.
Yeah. These are not even from the bushes or the trees we just saw.
No, because they're not ripe here yet.
We think we have arrived here at our RV park. We're not really sure if this is the right place, but it has to be close. Ron is inside seeing where we are supposed to be.
But you have to go over there.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right park, wrong office. So he's walking to a different office. Restrooms, laundry, everything. Well,
Things are great for milk and go down. Yeah, they can sit on our lap and we can swing them.
oh.
It's like a bus. Oh, we can do it by ourselves. There's a seat and another seat.
They're constantly trying to convince me to let them bring their American Girl dolls to playgrounds. And I keep saying no, because there's not a good way to wash them. They could get ruined and dirty, and they're expensive and special, and they just don't get it. They don't get it.
Can I have another hot taco?
Kids played on the playground for a little while. They like to play in the dirt and get really messy. I cooked some dinner, so our goals for today were to not buy any food on the road, food and drink, and I think we count that as a failure because we bought beer, wine, and cherries. Goal number 2 was to arrive in 4 hours, and we missed that by, I think, an hour. So it took us about 5 hours to get here. So second failure for the day. But it was still a pretty good drive, and it was really pretty driving up here. So still a nice day, no matter the failures of our goals. So now we're getting ready for bed, and tomorrow we get to explore Glacier National Park. So look out for that, and if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share your favorite video with a friend. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.